Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. It is said that no matter how good you are to a goat, man, that goat will still eat your yam. The goat, if the goat comes across your yam, the goat will not hesitate to eat your yam. What are we hearing again? We are hearing that Ole TikTok, Kai, if Ole TikTok had known, she would have stayed in Ikoyi. Seriously, that Ole TikTok has gone through so much right now in the palace that she cried and fell on the ground. What happened was that she tried to get to the royal manor to meet with Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife, but the royal guards, Queen Naomi's royal guards, stopped her on the road, and they did not. And the way the royal manor is, in fact, if there's any place that Olori Naomi needs to be is in the royal manor. Now, the royal manor, they say it has a long walkway, and that walkway is open, like open yakata. So if you are trying to access the royal manor, the entire palace will see you. If you're coming out of the royal manor, the entire palace will see you. And that is how they know when Naomi is entering and when Naomi is coming out. And they said it's so secured. And so when she waited, that is Oletik, waited for the Ooni of Ife for so long, Ooni did not come out. You heard that Kabiyesi had entered the royal manor to go and be with Olori Naomi, and Kabiyesi stayed there till the next day. Meanwhile, Oloris were waiting for Kabiyesi, and Oletik was waiting for Kabiyesi because they had an unfinished business that has to do with, her stay in the palace or carrying the children back to Ikoyi. So Olori, the Ooni of Ife allegedly entered the royal manor and did not come out till the next day. And when Toby waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, Oletik did not see Ooni of Ife. We heard that Oletik now decided that she wanted to go to the royal manor to go and meet with Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. They stopped her on the road. And when she insisted, they told her that from the orders of the Ooni of Ife, anybody who insists they would drag the person, and the person should not feel offended because that order is coming from the Ooni of Ife. Now, Ooni of Ife apparently has spoken to the royal guard, telling them that, look, Naomi has come to stay. You need to, give her maximum security. That do not let anybody come into the royal manor. And you have no excuse because the royal manor is so open that if anybody is coming, you are seen, except you're not on your duty post. And should anybody access the royal manor without my consent, you will have me to deal with. Remember that just few days ago, he pursued, or he fired 3 of his royal guards and replaced them. And so the guards are, these days to find work, no be small thing for Nigeria, as we are hearing. And so the guards are very, very careful, and it has a lot to do with their job. They don't want anything that will, cause them problems with the Ooni of Ife. And so they are taking their job so seriously. And so the guards are very watchful. So when Oletik decided she wanted to enter the royal manor, they said they blocked her. They didn't let her go to the royal manor, and she wanted to fight with them. That was how they dragged her. They said she cried and cried and cried. That this was not what she expected. It was not what she expected. That she had never, not in her wildest imagination, had she thought that Kabiyesi will do this to her and all of that. But people are saying, what is Kabiyesi doing to you? The royal manor is out of bounds. You're not supposed to go there in the first place. And Kabiyesi has given you a very good place to stay. Like other Oloris, you say you're not going to stay. You want to continue to torment the man. You want to continue to cause problems. The man is, of course, taking care of himself, and he is doing what he needs to do as the Ooni of Ife. They said it's not a small something. The drama that unfolded in the palace while she was crying, they were dragging her, like they practically dragged her from the entrance that leads to the royal manor, that they dragged her. The security did not even let her go halfway to the royal manor. And it was such a force that they said she was hitting them, dragging them, and all of that. That's why I started by saying that if she had known, maybe she probably would have stayed in Ikoyi. Maybe she ought to have just come, of course, for them to do the ritual, because, welcoming the children into the palace has to do with rituals. You and I, we saw the video. You saw when Kabiyesi carried those children, carried the boy and entered the shrine. You saw it. I don't know if you saw it. If you didn't see that, I saw it. I know that a lot of you will say, bring the video, bring the video. I'm so sorry I don't have the videos, okay? I wasn't there, so I don't have the video. The thing is that people who are videoing this thing are videoing it for their own channel. So if you go there to go and carry their video and put in your channel, it is called stealing. And, YouTube do not deal with stealing. They will sanction you for wanting to use another person's content. And that is why you see that it's very difficult for me to do videos. I don't do videos. I just tell you, what is going on the way it is going on. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, De La Rama. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, Esheo, Adukbeo, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so much. Please do not forget these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. And these are not first-hand information. I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Neither am I related to the monarch or related to anyone who is related to the monarch. I'm just a blogger. I get an information, I reenact it, and I post it here. And I tell you that whatever information you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my own people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. It's not a small something that is happening in the palace. Oletik has gone through a lot. I feel for her, just as a human being. But I also think that people who are around her should counsel her better. They should tell her that, look, you need to obey your husband and you need to do as your husband wants you to do. We heard that a family have come out now to begin to yap that the way this royal guard treated Oletik was very bad, that they treated her without respect. Perhaps they don't know that when they treat Kabiyesi's wife like that, is Kabiyesi they are disrespecting and all of that. And the royal guard said they did absolutely nothing. The only thing they did was she was insisting she was going to enter the royal manor. But they told her no, she couldn't. And she wanted to go. They held her back. And that was the only thing they did. And that, it was Ooni's orders. Ooni told them none of those Oloris must go to the royal manor. Like, unfortunately, that place is so open, so wide that you cannot even try to enter the royal manor without being seen by people. And so this was what happened. And of course, the royal guard said they have done absolutely nothing wrong. And they said, Ooni of Ife said the royal guard did absolutely nothing wrong. They wanted just to do what Kabiyesi had ordered them to do. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.